OD. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is in my last review of Bleach, chapters 115. All is lost. With the Soul King dying and everything falling apart, and Ichigo right now feels like he's about to fail in everything he's achieved now. I mean, he didn't spend all that time training, mastering a new sword, or just to lose it now. I mean, it's Juha Bach and his tricks, and when now he's here, he has control of Ichigo. But Ichigo, even though he has Quincy blood inside him, there's a part of him that does let go of the sword, meaning that Bach has some control, but not complete. So I gotta say that Bach and him being the Almighty means he has the power to influence the will of others using his blood and his power over all Quincy's. That means he can do that. If he can do this to Ichigo, that means he's doing it to all the other Quincy, including all the Stern Raiders. That includes Uryu himself, because Uryu he has Quincy blood. I mean, his father is from a Quincy bloodline, and then there's his mom, the maid. Hey, she was half human, half Quincy. So basically, he has a lot of Quincy blood in him. That means he's also he's also a servant to Bach's influence. But it's true, but at what point? Hey, it is true. That means he could do the same thing to other Quincy's. For example, there was Uryu's father Ryukin, his grandfather Soken. But enough about that. This chapter itself is very on the edge because everything that's happened to the Soul King is trying to affect all worlds, including the world of living where Kari and Yuzu are. Remember, they're there. It's like an earthquake to them. Even though they're not hurt, they can feel the effects rippling apart in all directions. Like Waco Mundo, Soul Society, the human world. Everything is right now feeling the strain of the Soul King's destruction, because his existence is what keeps the world in balance. But there's still some things to understand. For example, there's still some unique qualifications and instabilities. For example, what is Bach's history with the king other than being his son? I mean, what's going on? I mean, there's still some details that we still need to know. Even though Ichigo let go of the sword, there's a part of him that still wants to fight. Wow, because if he loses his world, he loses his family, his friends, everything he knows and cares about in that world, it's gone. Urahara telling everyone that the Soul King has died. Everyone has to rush. Is in a rush, getting ready to fight. If only they're going to the Soul King's palace. They want in on this. They're gonna fight Juhabak to their last man. They're doing this, and Ichigo, even though he takes his sword and fights, how can they save the king? They believe with Orihime's power, she has the ability to bend time and space and bend the laws of nature to bring something back from the brink of death. And that means that this rule also applies to the Soul King, but the Soul King's basically a god himself. Can something of his existence be brought back using Onohime's powers, even though she's a human? And that part is still yet to be determined. But if Onohime can do this, that means her power is so mighty it can break the laws of reality and space itself to become practically a god on Earth. But to bring something as complex as the Soul King back, I have no idea, but I pray that hopefully we can get that from Orihime, because she's always been behind the scenes, always supporting Ichigo from the sidelines, from the shadows. Even though she's not a fighting type, she's always willing to help, even if it means jumping into danger herself. But you have to understand, that's Orihime's nature as a kind-hearted girl. Everybody's getting ready to fight. Alright, Yoruichi, Ichigo, Chad, they're all getting ready to fight, but there was some inconsistencies left. For example, what happened to Hoshboy and Uryu? Why are they taking long? And the rest of the Zero Division, and for example, Ichibe, he's down. He's alive, but he's not doing jack squat. And then the rest of the others, they're not doing a single thing. So basically, they're all down. And basically, they're admitting defeat. But the fact that they're still there means that they're not admitting defeat. They're ready to fight. They want to fight. So basically, they're not going to give up. As long as there's breath in their body and their hearts, they're not gonna give up the fight so easily to someone like Juhabak. So basically, they're gonna fight to the end until one stands and one falls. So basically, you understand. This chapter has got some is very much an aftermath of what happened. Ichigo destroying the Soul King with Juhabak's very own sword. And that's all I have today. I have a phone call. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Sellavin giving this rule of Bleach, chapter 6:15. Bye. And phone.